People are losing millions to real estate fraud on a daily basis. But what if you could know the truth behind any property before you buy? Unfortunately, some sellers do deliberately shield and hide the truth about properties in order to deceive unsuspecting buyers into buying such troubles. I once shared on this platform details of how some subscribers to an estate who discovered that there is dispute over the title to the estate asked me not to let the members of the public know about the encumbered nature of the estate. And when I inquired to know why they didn't want me to talk about it, they said such a revelation to the members of the public will negatively affect the value of their property. In other words, they were willing to resell to other people without full disclosure of this problem. You can imagine that. But the good news is that at encumberedproperties.com, we are not taking our real estate fraud prevention mandate lightly. Neither are we taking it for granted. And God has consistently positioned the right people to support us in this mission. Without a sound and progressive knowledge of property law and land administration, the task of exposing real estate frauds will neither be effective nor realistic. But to let you know that a few days ago, I walked into the Federal High Court's bookstore to enable me get some materials. Amongst the resources I picked was Fundamentals of Property Law Practice in Nigeria. This book was co-authored by Emmanuel Oluwafemi and Uche Obasi. Imagine the rich background of these two seasoned property lawyers put together in one single book. And I didn't know that God had already positioned somebody there, unexpectedly, a senior advocate of Nigeria whom I had never met before, Paul Erokoro. He insisted on paying for the whole things I picked, and indeed he paid. I seize this opportunity once again to say a very big thank you to Paul Erokoro, a senior advocate of Nigeria. So we are very, very grateful. And someone again in UK, Ben Naneme, who has been a victim of real estate fraud in Nigeria. He has consistently found our contents useful. He reached out to us and promised to ship and equip our studio with modern podcast furniture, better than what we are currently using. Mr. Ben in UK, we shout out to you and we are really grateful. We appreciate your goodwill as well. This has been the pattern. Divine strategic provisions. God has always positioned people to fund us. We don't take any of this for granted. It all goes to show that this video is therefore an answer to many who have been wondering how we have been providing free information on disputed and encumbered properties. The answer is that God has been the hand behind the scene working through us. God has always positioned people to fund us. We don't take any of this for granted. It all goes to show that what Akachukwude na Encumberedproperties.com. Recently, a business strategist reached out and said that I am saying what he has been saying for years, that the only reason why I am standing and succeeding is because I'm a very senior police officer, that otherwise those whom I have been exposing would have silenced me. That was his own opinion anyway, but I know deep down inside me that this task of exposing real estate frauds and preventing scam in the real estate sector is more than me. However, Encumberedproperties.com is not just an idea. I want you to know that it is a divine instruction. It came at a time I had no interest in real estate law and practice. I was deeply engrossed in criminal law practice, but I was redirected suddenly and my focus in law changed. Land law, as an undergraduate in those days, was a turn-off for me. It was a turn-off. I never stayed in the class of Professor Jude Okoye, the land law prof in those days in Unizik. It was an optional course and I hated it so much, but I'm in the middle of it today. Upon the receipt of this vision, I had to go back to the drawing board. I started attending seminars, studying extensively every real estate materials that come my way. I also enrolled to study land administration under environmental sciences as a course. This program is still ongoing. This has also influenced my decision to specialize in property law for my terminal degree in law. As a police investigator and prosecutor, I have over the years focused on real estate related crimes and frauds. This is also towards building my expertise in real estate law and practice in Nigeria. Today, the impact is speaking for itself. The knowledge people have gained from following us across all platforms and consulting with me have saved a lot of people from real estate scams. So far as well, I've authored 2 important books: 7 Steps to Acquiring a Clean Property Title, a practical checklist, and the FCDA guidelines on real estate investments in Abuja. These are very important manuals every investor, every lawyer, every property agent must have. These materials will help you know how to dictate and avoid all the real estate wahalas in Nigeria. They are written in very simple language with an average investor in mind while writing. So we chose our language very careful. The links to order either of those books are in the description to this video. This platform exists for one purpose: to protect innocent Nigerians from falling victim to fraudulent real estate offers. To support us in this task, don't just stop at sharing our content. You will do well by bringing to our notice any disputed, encumbered, or risky real estate offers anywhere found, so that we can sensitize the members of the public. Also visit our website and you will see a growing database of such risky real estate offers listed for your safety. Just type the location you are interested in and all flagged and risky properties will pop up for your free viewing. At encumberedproperties.com, the safety of your real estate investments remain our goal. I remain Madu Kewere. I am a real estate investment lawyer and a chief superintendent of police, and by God's grace, the founder, Encumberedproperties.com. I will urge you to share and subscribe to this channel, and I tell you, the real estate tips will drop would keep you ahead of property scams. By sharing this video, people will get to know what we are doing and they will be better off in their real estate investment transactions. Remember that we love you and we care about the safety of your real estate investments.